Hello everyone, this is another video that I'm going to demonstrate how to analyze caffeine light chain lifetimes in Imaris Spot module. So previously that we ran into a difficulty is the new version of the Imaris that I couldn't get the time index, this statistics information to show up. So now I decided to go back to my the older files that I converted using the previous version of Imaris. So in this file that I already double check that I can get that information there. So I decided to use this as my demonstration for today. And for people in the future that you need to use this lifetime analysis, please contact Imaris specialist to just to double check with them how to get this information show up so you can keep going on with your analysis. So here is the files that I created with previous version. It's the 9.7 version. So I use the same cell, and here is the image and the spot modules that I created before. And in this image, I only created caffeine light chain and the caffeine light chain spot module, and I don't have my 1E surface module here, but that's fine because we only need this information here. So I already created this stable and dynamic caffeine light chain module, and this is to remove the caffeine light chain spots that it appeared before we start imaging, and then it disappeared at some point during our imaging. So in this case, we were not able to analyze the caffeine light chain lifetimes. So the purpose of this is to remove this, to remove all these uncalculatable spots. And so now I'm going to start to demonstrate this. So you would go back to this caffeine light chain that we created in our video number 2. It's the most original caffeine light chain spots and tracks. And so as you can see now, there's a lot of the timestamp tracks. And in order to close this, will make the image clear and easy to see. And during my analyzing the caffeine light chain spot module, I prefer to turn off the images. So here I click off, and so caffeine light chain you turn on, and remember here that your track option, the track is selected. So now everything that you are analyzing is track. It's not just one single spot. So remember to do this. And then I would go to the filter, and once you click the filter, and if there's no filter, nothing being filtered, and then it will automatically just select everything here. So you can go through each of your timestamp and then see everything is selected. And now so we go to the first frame, and then we add a filter here, and then the filters I'm going to select, it's called time index. This is actually just the filter your objects by frame. And then so the minimum, I wanted to start from minimum, whatever minimum number it has there. And then I like to select the first frame. Select the maximum, the minimum is whatever they have, and then the maximum I do frame 1. And then so here you are at frame 1, everything at frame 1 it's been selected. As you can see, it's all turned yellow. And then as you scroll down to through time frame, you will see there's new spots that showing up. And then you scroll all the way down to last frame, and all those selected frame is the stable Kathleen light chain tracks. Means it show up from the very beginning to the very end. It never disappeared. We define this as the stable Kathleen light chain track. So now how are we going to do this? I come to this pencil icon, and then I duplicate everything that I selected here. But this is not the end. We have to do a reverse selection because there's some spots, some tracks that they disappeared during our analysis. How to get rid of those? So I would go to the filter again and then do the same filter parameter, the time index, and this time we will do a reverse selection. Is select the last frame. So the last frame is 73. Select the 73 as minimum, and maximum is 73 as well. And then so now you do the reverse selection. You can see that everything that is highlighted in yellow are the stable CCV tracks that they never disappeared at any time point. They just always there. Okay, so this is the Kathleen light chain stable tracks that we want to select. And now I go to the pencil and just duplicate. And now so the Kathleen light chain selection, this is the stable channel that you want. So I'll rename it to be CLC stable. And then for this one, the intermediate channel, you can just delete it. So the way to delete this module is to collect it and highlight it, and then you on the keyboard you just hit delete. It hit delete, and then they will ask you, do you really want to delete CLC selection? And yes, so it will be gone. And now you got a pure module that is Kathleen light chain stable tracks. So you scroll up and down the entire movie, and you see the whole thing. It exists all the way through. Okay, and now how to create Kathleen light chain that is dynamic. Means we can see it the Kathleen track appear at some point during our image, and it also disappear at some point in our image. So the way to do it is very similar, but as a little different. That I go to the filter again, and then same thing is I select the nope. So let's do so here I would create a complete duplicate of CLC. Just duplicate this entire CLC channel. So I would select CLC and then click the funnel, and then before without selecting anything, you already see like everything has been selected because it's all turned yellow, right? At this time, you just duplicate the entire channel, and so you got a CLC selection 2. This is your duplicate straight from CLC. And here we go to the funnel again, and then we add the time index. time index. And then similarly, you do your first frame selection. You do the first frame selection and then just double check that everything in frame 1 has been selected, and double check by checking timestamp. Okay, yes. And then now we go to the pencil to delete everything that show up in the first frame. And second is we delete the last frame. It's 73, and then go to the last frame, see everything being selected, and let me double check. Yes. Okay, so it's been selected, and then pencil again and delete. Okay, now you got a spot module is the track that it appeared or disappeared sometime during the time of your imaging. So this channel, we rename it to be dynamic. And in our final Kathleen Light Chen lifetime analysis, I will combine this stable and dynamic channel to do my for my final analysis. So I would click stable and then go to pencil again, and then I merge the stable with dynamic, and I hit OK. So now stable and dynamic are merged. So you can see you have spots that it's either show up the entire time or appear or disappear during the time of your imaging, but there's no tracks that either disappear or appear during your image time, and then or disappear at the during your time of imaging. Means everything now in this channel is calculatable. And so I will rename this to be stable and dynamic, and since we have the same channel that I created before, so now I just rename it to be 2. It's the second duplicate stuff that I did here. And so here is all the information I want to demonstrate in this video. And the next video, I think I will talk about how to do the how to collect the data for the lifetime. Thank you.